and welcome to Shelly Reviews. I'm Shelly, and today I'm looking at Prince Clumsy on the ZX Spectrum. This one is hard, very hard, and while it does have that classic Spectrum charm, it also has some serious issues that make it more frustrating than fun. You play as Prince Clumsy, navigating traps, enemies, and colourful levels in a quest to collect keys and unlock new areas. It sounds simple enough, but the execution is another story. I wanted medieval mischief, but mostly I just lost Prince Clumsy in the background. Which brings me to the graphics. Now the graphics are bright and unmistakably Spectrum. Bold colours, simple sprites, and that nostalgic blocky charm. But there's a problem. Prince Clumsy just blends into the background. A lot. Sometimes he's almost invisible against the colour palette, making it genuinely difficult to see where he is or what he's about to walk into. It's part of the Spectrum aesthetic, yes, but it definitely doesn't help the gameplay. And this is where things get tough. Literally. The controls are clunky, making movement awkward and jumps unreliable. Prince Clumsy often walks straight into traps or misses platforms entirely, not because you misjudged, but because the controls simply don't respond the way you expect. The enemies are relentless. They respawn only moments after you defeat them, and sometimes they spawn right on top of you, instantly claiming a life. It's frustrating, unpredictable, and makes progress feel like an uphill battle. You can replenish energy by finding food items scattered around the levels, but they're not nearly as common as you'd hope. And, as usual for Spectrum games, 3 lives lost means game over. Back to the beginning, no mercy. You defeat enemies by firing swords at them, and collecting keys is essential for unlocking new areas. The mechanics are simple, but the difficulty makes everything feel far more punishing than it needs to be. The sound and music. Well, there's not much to say here because there isn't much to hear. The sound effects are basic and add nothing to the experience. There is no soundtrack, no underscore, no music at all, which makes the game feel flat, empty, and lacking in atmosphere. Even a simple tune would have helped, but instead it's just silence and bleeps. Prince Clumsy has a bit of Spectrum charm, the colours, the simplicity, the retro feel, but the gameplay is too clunky, too difficult, and too frustrating to be enjoyable. The respawning enemies, the unreliable controls, and the lack of music make it feel more like a chore than a fun retro challenge. It's not the worst Spectrum game out there, but it's definitely not one of the best. Overall, I give this game 2 out of 5 stars. Hard, clunky, and not much fun, but still hanging on to a little Spectrum charm.